Hypershell challenged me to pass the FIFA referee fitness test, but given that it's pre-season, I thought I'd take it one step further. I'm going to climb over 1,000 feet to the top of that hill where those pylons are, and once we're at the top, I'm going to attempt the fitness test. So you're probably thinking, Eric, what on earth is Hypershell? Well, let me find out and show you. So Hypershell is basically an exoskeleton, and not just any exoskeleton, the world's most intuitive exoskeleton. How it works is you strap this around your waist like so, and then you're going to clip it around your legs. And what it does basically is takes the load away from your legs to reduce the amount of effort you exert whilst exercising. So think hiking, cycling, walking, running. Yeah, as I said, Hypershell is basically designed to take that load off of your legs. But I was a little bit skeptical, so I thought, well, let's try it out for ourselves. I cannot explain to you how crazy this feels. Once I start walking, the Hypershell starts to lift my legs for me and reduces the load that I'm exerting. It's absolutely insane. So this is going to help us hike to the top of the hill, and then obviously we're going to run the fitness test to see if we can pass. It's about 1,000 feet. It's going to take about an hour. So this is going to be hard work. And then obviously run the FIFA fitness test is going to be very, very difficult because, well, it's hard.
So as I was researching the Hypershell X Ultra S, I wanted to see if this had been actually backed up by anyone other than themselves. And it turns out they've actually been verified by TUV Rainland, who are a globally recognized independent testing and certification organization. So they actually found that this product can reduce your oxygen consumption by 39%. And your heart rate by up to 42%. And then on top of that, can reduce the muscle load by up to 63%. That's pretty insane. So this mode we're using here is what Hypershell call hyper intuition. And it's basically a motion control algorithm that understands how you want to move, okay, basically your intentions. So it's driven by AI, and it provides precise and natural assistance, almost like it's moving with you.
You're probably just as fit, if not fitter than me. And what's your heart rate at the minute?
My heart rate is 116.
Wow. Mine's about 86 at the minute. So what's that, 30 beats per minute less? It's quite fascinating really, because you've got the extra weight of it, but the amount of load it takes off my legs is obviously counteracting the weight, right? The thing is, something like this, it's like, why not have referees wear something like this? Because you're not gaining an unfair advantage like a player would, right? The referee is there to keep the game fair and, you know, provide, ideally, a great service to the game by making decisions. And based on how tired you are, impacts your cognitive ability to make decisions. So if you could wear something like this during a game that would allow you to have more energy and take less effort throughout the game, in theory, that should aid in decision making later on. If I take it off for a couple of minutes and walk,
yeah,
and we'll see what my heart rate gets to. So at the moment, I don't know if you can see that, Nick. Currently it's about 90. Yeah, see that? It's about 92,
yeah,
94. What's so interesting though with your body is, because I now know that I'm taking this off, your heart rate will rise knowing that you're about to carry out activity. If you don't believe me, test your heart rate now and then tell yourself you're about to do 20 press-ups and then take your heart rate, and I promise you your heart rate will have gone up in anticipation. It's fascinating, fascinating. So we're at 92, so let's take this off. The steepness of this is not changing whatsoever. We'll walk up round the bend. I'll leave it on, but turn it off so there's no assistance here. So I'll wear it without it turned on, and we'll see what the heart rate gets to. I can already feel the difference, you know. Genuinely, mate, this is this is gonna be tough for you, because I can already feel how much tougher this is without the assistance. So we got to the end. We're just about to start climbing a steeper part, but you can see the heart rate's already started to go up to around 98 to 100, somewhere around there. So there has already been a bit of an increase just from turning it off. There you go. Just peaked over 101 now that it's catching up. So there really is a difference in the effort. So I'm going to turn this back on. I'll tell you that right now, because we need all the help we can get before running the fitness test. Cool. Yes, this is on eco mode now. It feels nice. Like, you can feel it on your hips. It does need to be quite onto your body, right? Because it's designed to move with you, right? Not not meant to be bulky or anything like that. So it is really moving with me. I genuinely don't really notice it on my body. Don't get me wrong, I can feel the assistance from it, but it doesn't feel bulky or heavy at all. I think it only weighs like 3 kilos or something. So it's really, really lightweight. So I rate that. I think it's made out of carbon fiber and titanium as well. So premium kind of materials, very good stuff. What's your heart rate now?
130.
Mine's 100. That's crazy, isn't it? This is a hard walk.
Yep.
Do you think we've bitten off more than we can chew?
Maybe.
To be fair though, some guys climbed Mount Everest with this on, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, if they can climb Mount Everest, we can climb Cleve Hill and then run the fitness test.
Easy.
Light work, mate. Really was. Is that a pylon in the distance? Is that one of ours?
Yeah.
But that's got me thinking, I don't see any reason why at grassroots you couldn't have a referee wearing something like this. If people struggle to move around or they just find the effort too much, something like this would be spot on. Equally, it's black, so it goes with the kit, doesn't it? I guess the thing is, it aids in the recovery as well, right? Because you exert less effort and then equally you're recovering quicker because as you're just walking casually, you're still exerting less effort, you know? So I can imagine that even if that heart rate does spike after some hard work, the then resistance on the legs to help you after will lower it quicker because your body doesn't have to work as hard. Right, so we've reached the pylons, climbed 1,000 feet, and now we're going to attempt to run the FIFA referee fitness test. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's a 75-meter run in 15 seconds, and then a 25-meter walk in 15 seconds. Hey Eric, that sounds easy. Yeah, but I got to do it 40 times. 40. So we're going to set it up here, play the music, and get running. It's a quick walk. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's the walk that's the hard part. That's a quick walk. The walk doesn't feel like you're resting. It's such a quick stroll. It doesn't actually feel like downtime. 4 down, 36 to go. Woo! Wow. Don't know if it's doable without this on. Genuinely, after that hike, I don't know if it's doable. Oh. Would not have been doable without it on. Not even close. I was going to say it's a relief to take it off, but it's not. Yeah, it's not like shin pads. I feel heavier. So somehow the Hypershell has dragged us through the FIFA fitness test, but now we've got to get back down the hill. I'm going to use descent mode, which basically helps reduce the impact on your knees when traveling downhill. This is brand new to this Hypershell model. It's not part of any of the old models. So we're going to give that a go as we go down the steep hill that we originally walked up. Oh wow, that's really interesting. As I'm stepping down, it's almost like slightly lifting my leg so I'm not hitting the ground as hard, if that makes sense. Really interesting sensation. Really interesting, but you can feel it Feels like it's pushing against you, but you don't feel it in like a, it's not harder to move, you know, it's not like resistance like fitness mode. It just kind of gives you a bit of resistance as your foot's about to hit the ground so that it reduces that impact going downhill. Yeah, it's like providing resistance against my legs so that it shortens my stride. You know, when you walk downhill, sometimes your stride can get a bit too long. It's basically doing the opposite of that. It's shortening my stride, providing a bit of resistance so that the impact on my knees as I hit the ground is less. And now that we're on the flat, it's stopped. It's just identified that we're not going downhill. And now it's back again. That's within about, I'd say, 1/3 of a second of changing from flat to downhill that it identifies that we're going downhill. Definitely less than 1/2 a second. It's crazy. That feels great, really does. Anyone that's going out on kind of long hikes but wants to kind of reduce the load, I think it's great. I think it's absolutely spot on, but I really do think there's a use case for this within sport. Why not have officials wearing apparatus that helps them move around the pitch and reduce effort? Because ultimately, it's a physical and a cognitive load when you officiate. And you're not against anybody, so you can't gain an unfair advantage, let's say, by wearing something like this, especially at the grassroots level. I really think there's a use case for this. Now, will we see it introduced? Well, who knows? We've had referees wearing body cameras, they're wearing microphones, we've got goal line technology, hello. We've got VAR, right? Will we see referees wearing exoskeletons soon? Or maybe we'll see it in the 2030 World Cup, who knows?